Hi students, today chapter wise specimen question 12 standard. Today's chapter is complex number. In my previous class we have done differentiation. There was 3 part. In complex number chapter we shall finish this chapter in 2 part. In first part there is 8 question. Okay, let's start to solve the question right now. Question number 1. It is De Moivre's theorem. With the using De Moivre's theorem, find the value of n if this expression is purely imaginary. Okay, let's do question number 1. Let z equals to 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole to the power n. Now, this we can write 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 I, 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 I all over to the power n. Multiplying 1 by root 2 both numerator and denominator. 1 by root 2 means cos pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 over cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4 all over to the power n. Now multiply both numerator and denominator. Cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 into cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 into cos pi by, we can write power n pi by 4, cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4 over this we can write cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4 by De Moivre's theorem. Cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4. Because we know cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n is cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Using De Moivre's theorem, this into cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4, multiplying numerator and denominator, cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4, cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4. Multiply this and this, both numerator and denominator. This is whole square, that is cos square n pi by 4 plus I square sin square n pi by 4 plus 2I sin n pi by 4 into cos n pi by 4. That is a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab over a minus b plus a square minus b square. That is cos square n pi by 4 minus I square sin square n pi by 4. That we can write cos square n pi by 4, I square value is minus 1, sin square n pi by 4 plus 2I sin n pi by 4 cos n pi by 4 over here I square equals to minus 1. We know this. That is minus plus 1. That is, this will be 1. Cos square n pi by 4 plus sin square n pi by 1. As this is purely imaginary, the real part will be 0. This is real part and this is imaginary part. As it is purely imaginary, then we can write sin square n pi by 4 equals to cos square n pi by 4. This equals to 0. That is tan square n pi by 4 equals to 0. Tan square n pi by 4 equals to 1. that is implies tan n pi by 4 equals to 1 is tan 45 is 1, tan pi by 4. So therefore n pi by 4 equals to pi by 4, that is n equals to 1. We got the value of n is 1. Okay, do next sum. Sum number 2. Same, by De Moivre's theorem, find the least value of n for this is purely real. Just like let's do sum number 2. Here we can divide this by this, split up this. This by this is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2. This by this is 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2. I whole to the power 2n minus 1. Now using De Moivre's theorem, cos 60 is half. Cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 whole to the power 2n minus 1. Cos pi by 3, cos 60 is half, I sin 60 is root 3 by 2 equals to cos 2n minus 1 pi by 3 plus I sin 2n minus 1 pi by 3. Now we know it is purely real. No, this is imaginary part. The imaginary part should be 0. That is sin 2n minus 1 pi by 3 equal to 0. As it is real, purely real, this is called real part, this is imaginary part. The real part will be, imaginary part will be 0, 0. That is 0 means sin 0. Then sin 2n minus 1 pi by 3, 0 is sin 0. Then 2n minus 1 pi by 3 equals to 0. Then 2n minus 1 equals to 0. Then 2n equals to 1. Then n equals to half. Though there the least value of n is half. That is the answer. Next question number 3. Question number 3. By De Moivre's theorem, find the value of this. So here, question number 3. First of all, 1 plus I root 3. We can write 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power 4. We can take this 2 half plus I root 3 by 2. 2 plus half root 3 by 2. 2 multiply, 2 divide. That is, this whole to the power 4. That whole to the power 4 we can write. Whole to the 4. That is 2 to the power 4 cos 60 is half pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 whole to the power 4. That is 2 to the power 4 cos 4 pi by 3 plus I sin 4 pi by 3 using De Moivre's theorem. Next one. Next part, this one. 1 minus I root 3 whole to the power 4. Similarly, we can write 2 half minus I root 3 by 2 all over to the power 4. That is 2 to the power 4 cos 4 pi by 3 minus I sin 4 pi by 3. Now this is 1 and this is 2. We have to find this and this, adding 1 and 2. So 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power 4 plus 1 minus I root 3 whole to the power 4 equals to this plus this. 2 to the power 4 is common, cos 4 pi by 3 plus I sine 4 pi by 3 plus cos 4 pi by 3 minus I sine 4 pi by 3. This plus this. Now this and this cancel. That is 2 to the power 4, 2 cos 4 pi by 3. That is 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5 cos pi plus pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. That is 32. It is minus cos second quadrant all sine tan. Second minus cos pi by 3. This is minus sign for second quadrant. That is minus 32 cos 60 is half. That is minus 16 is your value of the given expression. Next question number 4. Here, question number 4, alpha and beta complex cube root of unity. There we know alpha cube equals to 1 and beta cube equals to 1. That is 1 minus alpha cube equals to 1. That is 1 minus alpha, 1 plus alpha square value 1. That is 1 plus alpha square, alpha cube is 0. This is 0. Bit 1 plus alpha square equals to 0 and alpha value 1. Similarly, 1 minus beta cube equals to 0. 1 minus beta, 1 plus beta square is 0. That is beta value 1 and 1 plus beta square equals to 0. Now, question number 5. 1 plus alpha square, 1 plus beta square. You have to find the value of this is 1. Now multiply this. 1 plus alpha square plus alpha cube. 1 plus beta square plus beta cube. That equals to 1 plus alpha square plus 1, alpha cube value 1. 1 plus beta square, beta cube value 1. Value of 1 plus alpha square value is 0. That is 0 plus 1 into 0 plus 1 value is 1. Okay. Next question number 6. Question number 6. Find the amplitude of this. Here, question number 6. Sine 6 pi means 2 sine 3 pi by 5 cos 3 pi by 5. Sine 2 into 3 pi, that is 2 sine cos b sine 6 pi plus I 1 minus cos 6 pi by 3. That is 2 sine square 3 pi by 5. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. Okay, now take common. 2 sine 3 pi by 5 is common. Then cos 3 pi by 5 plus I sine 3 pi by 5. Comparing with this R cos theta plus I sin theta. Here R is this 2 sine 3 pi by 5 and theta is 3 pi by 5. Therefore amplitude equals to 3 pi by 5. That is the answer. R cos theta plus, here theta is amplitude, R is called amplitude and R is called modulus. This is modulus and this is amplitude. Next question number 7. Question number 7. Find the cube root of this. You have to find question number 7. Let x cube equals to minus 27 whole to the power 1/3 cube root. That we can write 3 minus 1 whole to the power 1/3. 3 to the power 3 is 27. That is 3 minus 1 value is cos pi plus I sin pi whole to the power 1/3. That we can write 3 cos 2k plus 1 by d minus theorem pi by 3 cos pi 2k plus 1 pi by 3 plus I sin 2k plus 1 into pi by 3 using de Moivre's theorem. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Now putting n equals to k equals to 0, we have to get 3 roots, 3 value. Then x equals to, if k equals to 0, x equals to 3 cos pi by 3 plus I, this is 0. K is 0, that is pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Equation number 1. Putting n equals to, k equals to 1, then x equals to 3, 1 pi by cos pi plus I sin pi, that is 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3. Next value, this is number second word. Then k equals to 2, x equals to, put it here, 3, 4, 5 pi by 3, cos 5 pi by 3 plus I sin 5 pi by 3, that is 3. Cos 5 pi means cos pi plus 5 pi by 3 pi plus pi by 3. 5 pi by 2 pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi minus pi by 3. 6 pi plus cos 2 pi plus sin plus I sin 2 pi minus pi by 3. That is, it is all sin tan cos, fourth quadrant, that is 3 cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Now this is third solution. The sum of this solution, find the proof that the sum of the roots is 0. Therefore this is the first root, second root, third. Value of the sum 1 plus 2 plus 3. This is 1 is 3 cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 plus second is minus 3 plus third is 3 cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. This is minus. Second quadrant A, 2 pi all sin tan. This is minus. Now equals to 3 cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 minus 3 plus 3 cos pi by 3 minus 3 sin minus 3I 3I sin pi by 3. This and this cancelled. Then cos pi by 3, 3 is 6. 3 cos pi by 3, 3 cos pi by 3, 6 cos pi by 3. That is 6 cos pi by 3 minus 3. That is 6 cos pi by 3 is half. Minus 3, that is 3 minus 3, that is 0. The value of this sum of the roots is 0. Next question number 8. If alpha and beta different complex number, mod beta value is 1. Mod beta is 1. We know mod beta square is beta dash. Mod beta square is 1. Beta square is beta dash. So beta dash's value is 1. Another one, mod z1 by z2 equals to mod z1 by mod z2. That is the mod z1 by mod z2. Now let's do question number 8. Here, mod beta minus alpha by 1 minus alpha dash beta. Multiply beta dash both numerator and denominator. Mod. That is beta minus alpha into beta dash mod of this by, we can write all over mod. Beta dash minus alpha dash beta dash. We know beta dash value 1. This should be 1. That is mod beta minus alpha beta dash minus alpha dash all over mod. We can write beta minus alpha mod beta dash mod, because we know z bar mod of z এর mod z1 z2 এর mod equals to mod z1 into mod z2 over beta dash minus alpha dash এর, we can write all over dash mod. That equals to write beta minus alpha mod of beta dash by mod of beta dash is beta by beta minus alpha mod of z bar equals to mod of z, because if z equals to x plus iy, mod of z equal root over of x square plus y square, and z bar equals to x minus iy, তাহলে mod of z bar equals to root over of x square plus y square. Therefore this and this same, so this and this cancel. That is mod beta. Then mod beta value is 1. So value is 1. Mod beta value, so finally its value is 1, hence proved. Okay, now please make a note of these sums, and if you like my videos, please subscribe. Okay, thank you.